Hello children, I hope you are all happy and safe. Welcome to this special English hour. Here, every day, we will sing, dance, listen to stories and have lots of fun together. Are you ready to have fun? Okay, then please stand up and join me in a dance. बच्चों, आपका इस स्पेशल इंग्लिश आवर में स्वागत है। यहाँ हम रोज गाएंगे, नाचेंगे, कहानियां सुनेंगे और खूब मजे करेंगे। क्या आप तैयार हैं? तो फिर खड़े हो जाइए और मेरे साथ एक डांस में जुड़ जाइए। Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, jump, jump, jump. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, walk, walk, walk. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, dance, dance, dance. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, roll, roll, roll. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, jump, jump, jump. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, walk, walk, walk. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, dance, dance, dance. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, roll, roll, roll. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, jump, jump, jump. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, walk, walk, walk. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, dance, dance, dance. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, everybody roll. Children, I would now like to ask you a few questions. Let us share our thoughts and ideas. बच्चों, अब मैं आपसे कुछ सवाल पूछना चाहूंगी. Children, have you ever made a phone call? बच्चों, क्या आपने कभी भी फोन का इस्तेमाल किया है? और have you seen someone use a phone? या फिर क्या आपने किसी को फोन करते हुए देखा है? I believe you may have used a phone or you may have seen someone using the phone. Children, now can you tell me what is the first thing we say when we make a phone call or when we receive a phone call? बच्चों, वो क्या चीज है जो हम सबसे पहले बोलते हैं जब हम कोई फोन करते हैं या जब हमें कोई फोन आता है? The first thing that we say is hello. Hello is a word used to check if people at both the ends can hear each other. When there is a phone call for a family member, but the family member is not around, what can we say? जब हमारे किसी परिवार के सदस्य के लिए फोन आता है लेकिन वो घर पर नहीं है, तो हम क्या कह सकते हैं? We can say that, sorry, they are not at home, but if you have a message, please leave it with me. हम उन्हें उनका मैसेज देने के लिए कह सकते हैं. Children, while learning a language, it is very important that we keep learning new words. बच्चों, कोई भाषा सीखते वक्त नए शब्द सीखते रहना बहुत जरूरी है. Now, I would like to share with you a few new words. Please listen to me carefully and note them down in your notebook. We will come across these words in the lesson we'll be reading today. The first word is properly. 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 The second word is repeat. 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 The third word is louder. 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 The fourth word is landline. 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 The fifth word is speaking. 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 Children, let me repeat the words once again for you. Properly. Repeat. Louder. Landline. Speaking. Children, please look out for these words as we are reading the lesson and try to guess their meaning. Children, we will now be reading a very interesting lesson. The title of the lesson is Group Telephone. If you have a textbook, please open to page number 57 and point to the words as I read. If you don't have a textbook, please listen to me carefully and watch your TV screens. Tring, tring. Mr. B. Hello. Mr. B speaking. Mr. A. Hello. This is Mr. A. Will you come with me to see a play? Mr. B. Which one? Mr. A. Alice in Wonderland. Mr. B. Could you repeat that, please? Mr. A. Alice in Wonderland. Mr. B. Sorry, I can't hear you properly. Please tell again. Mr. A. Shall I send you an SMS? Mr. B. Please speak a little louder. Mr. A. Wait, I'll text the name to you. Mr. B. But this is a landline number. Mr. A. All right, I'll send you a mail. What's your email address? Mr. B. b@gmail.com. Mr. A. Okay, please check your mail after some time. Mr. B. Okay, thanks. Children, what happens in this lesson? In this lesson, group telephone, the telephone rings. Tring, tring. Mr. A has called Mr. B. On the landline, Mr. B picks up the phone and says, hello, and says his own name. Then Mr. A also introduces himself. He says his name and asks Mr. B if he would like to come along with him to see a play. But what is the problem? The problem is Mr. B cannot hear Mr. A at all. So Mr. B keeps telling Mr. A, please repeat. Say it once more. Please be louder. But because the telephone line is bad, Mr. B is not able to hear Mr. A. So Mr. A says, don't worry, I'll send you an SMS. Mr. B says, but this is a landline. I can't get an SMS. So, Mr. A says, no problem. Then I will send you an email or an electronic mail. So, children, here we see that there are so many ways of sending a message to another person. We can call them on the landline. We can message them on their phone. We can also send them an email. We also learned how to speak well over the landline. Children, let's do an activity now. In this activity, we will find the odd one out. Odd one out means when we are given a set of words, all the words relate to each other except one. That is the odd one out. बच्चों, अब हम एक एक्टिविटी करेंगे। इस एक्टिविटी में आपको कुछ शब्द स्क्रीन पर दिखाई देंगे। सभी शब्द एक दूसरे से किसी न किसी तरीके से संबंधित है, सिवाय एक शब्द के, और उस एक शब्द को हम कहेंगे ऑड वन आउट। Children, let me give you one example. On the board, you will see the example. The set of words are fax, SMS and telegram and fridge. Now can you have a look at all the words and tell me which is the odd one out? Yes, fridge is the odd one out. Fax, SMS and telegram all are used for communication, to send and receive messages. But the fridge is used to keep things cool. So fridge is the odd one out. Children, in this activity, you will see a set of words on your screen. You have to read all the words and find the odd one out. Would you like to give this a try? Then come, let's begin. Children, I hope you were able to find the odd one out. Come, let me tell you the answers. Television, radio, newspaper, telephones. The odd one out is the telephone. The TV, the radio and the newspaper is used to broadcast messages to the public. But the telephone can only connect two people. That's why it's the odd one out. Mail, cell, remote, chats. Here, remote is the odd one out. Mail, cell or mobile phone, chats is used to communicate, while a remote is used to operate the TV. So it is the odd one out. Facebook, Twitter, microwave, messenger. A microwave is a machine used to heat food, while the rest are social media applications. So microwave is the odd one out. WhatsApp, Telegram, Wi-Fi, SMS. Wi-Fi is the odd one out because Wi-Fi is a system to provide us with internet, while WhatsApp, Telegram and SMS are used to communicate between people. Children, I hope you all enjoyed today's session. It's now time to sit back and relax while I tell you a wonderful story. Children, have you used a landline? I believe some of you may have used a landline. Children, have you used a mobile phone? I believe some of you may have seen others using a mobile phone. Have mobile phones made our life easy? Yes, definitely. Mobile phones have made it easy to make phone calls no matter where we are. We don't need to stay in one place to make a phone call. We can move around and also be on the phone at the same time. So children, today I would like to tell you a story that will tell you all about the telephone. Would you like to hear this story? Then come, let me read to you Telephone, Bell to Cell, written by Veena Prasad. Children, do you know who invented the telephone? Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone in the year 1880. In 1876, Graham Bell made a phone call in his own office in Boston, USA. He made the first phone call to his assistant, Thomas Watson. Graham Bell asked Watson to come and see him in his cabin. At that time, the telephones were connected through a wire. There was no dial on the telephone. Soon, many people in the town started keeping telephones. So, to connect all these telephones, one place was set up as the telephone exchange. Here, there was a big switchboard, and all the telephones in the town were connected to the switchboard. There was an operator for every switchboard. Every time someone had to connect with another telephone, you had to ask the operator to do it. The operator would connect the two lines for you. In the olden days, these telephones did not have any dials. They had a mouthpiece and a earpiece. You could speak into the mouthpiece and hear from the earpiece, but they did not have any dial. In the olden days, when you wanted to make a phone call, you had to pick up the receiver and first you would speak with the operator at the exchange. The operator would say, "Hello, how may I help you?" Then you had to inform the operator who you wanted to speak with. Then the operator would change a few wires and help you get connected to the person you want to speak with. Then the other person's phone would start ringing. But you had to be mindful of what you said, because the telephone operator would be able to hear everything that you have said if they wanted to. Later, many people started having telephones. It became very difficult for the operator to remember all these connections. So, they started making telephones with dials and numbers. Every time you wanted to make a phone call, you have to just dial the number and the switchboard would automatically connect you to the number. Operators still continued to connect long-distance calls. In the 1920s, the telephone model was changed. The earpiece and the mouthpiece was fused into one handset, so you could easily hold the phone with one hand. You could hear from the earpiece and speak into the mouthpiece. Soon, people wanted to make phone calls even while they were traveling. But mobile phones were still not invented. So, at that time, in 1930s, they set up telephone booths on streets. Only the rich people had telephones at home. Most of the people would make phone calls from the telephone booth. Soon, people wanted to have telephones with them even while they were traveling. So, phones were built into cars with a handset and a dial. But these phones did not have wires, so they used radio waves to connect with other phones. People would park their car properly on one side of the road and then make these phone calls. You should not make phone calls while riding or driving. By the 1970s, people had satellite phones. These satellite phones were mobile. They could easily be kept in one's bag while one was walking around. These phones connected with other telephones using the satellite. But it also required the line of sight to be very clear between the phone and the satellite. So say for example, if you lived on the second floor of a 20-story building, your connection would not be clear. You would have to go to the terrace to make your phone call. By 1973, people started using cell phones instead of satellite phones. Satellite phones had to connect directly to the satellite and the message was never clear. But cell phones would connect to a tower close by. So it was very easy to speak with someone while you're sitting inside your house. The first cell phone invented was about 1 kg in weight. Gradually, the size of the mobile phone was reduced till it fit your pocket. Cell phones are more convenient than landlines. When landline telephones are set up, there are lots of cable wires that need to be laid underground. This requires a lot of digging work and a lot of money. That is why even today there are many villages where there are no landlines. But mobile phones have reached these villages. There are lots of functions that the cell phone can perform. It is not just used to make calls. The cell phone can be used to watch videos, listen to music, send emails, and make PPTs. The cell phone is now multi-purpose. It has many functions. It can do various tasks. Children, can you think what the phone of the future would look like and what would it be able to do? There are many things that the phone of the future would be able to do. Let's think of a few things that we would like the phone to do. Children, today when we ask our phone to search for a contact number in the contact list, the phone is able to do it. Tomorrow, if we ask our phone to find the number of our third standard teacher, maybe it would be able to do that as well. The futuristic phone would be able to project three-dimensional images also in front of us. We also can have phones that are charged using solar cells or that are charged by motion. So say for example, if the battery in your phone is very low, you could run down the road and charge your phone. This way your phone would be charged and you would also get some exercise. Children, I hope you all enjoyed listening to the story of the telephone. How the telephones were big machines at first and then how they have now turned into a simple mobile phone that we carry around in our pocket. Children, I hope you all enjoyed today's session. I would now request you all to please share the story of the telephone with your friends and family. Children, till we meet next time, please take care. Bye-bye and stay safe.